Hello, welcome to the Craftic channel, and today I will be walking you through a Filofax review of the Clipbook. This is an A5 lemon yellow clipbook, and this is a Saffiano in Fawn. It's also A5 sized. As you can tell, they're definitely very different in size, like you can see that. The Saffiano is definitely taller. I would not say it's wider by much, but it's definitely thicker. So the you can see that the rings are definitely much bigger. So I was using the clipbook for the last few months just because I wanted something really compact, but I'm actually starting to think that I want to move back into the Saffiano just because I've got a lot more things that I want to keep track of. So a really quick review. So the clipbook and the Saffiano are not leather. They have different textures. So this is, if you can see that, it's kind of like a leathery kind of texture, but it is not leather. And then the Saffiano is got like this kind of like textured, I don't know how to describe it, but like an etched kind of texture. I honestly don't know how to describe it. I'm sure the Filofax website has a better description than my terrible words here. So as you can see, the rings on the clipbook are on the outside. So the reason for that is because it makes it easy for you to be able to fold it over, which is pretty neat. Generally, ring binders do not let you do that. So, you know, like normally you would have a ring binder on your desk and it would take up all this space. But with the clipbook, you can just fold it over and there you go. It's like really compact. There are no pockets on either end, so on the front cover or the back cover, so just so you know that. And the pages are pretty much almost flush with the cover, but they're not flush just because you don't want your pages to get dirty, which is a nice feature. So it's a super compact planner if you don't want big bulky binders, and I generally don't like big bulky stuff, but I'm sort of craving a nice thick planner right now so that I can just store all the notes that I've got going on. There's just a lot that I need to track right now, so I'll get into it in a minute. So yeah, so that is basically it. One thing I should note is that the inserts for the clipbook actually have smaller holes just because the rings for the clipbook are a little thinner than the ones in the other binders. So you'll notice that the holes are smaller. So the inserts for the clipbook will work in other binders. They're just going to be a little snug. And that's all. That's it. Oh, and then if you're wondering, these are actually little stitch markers that I clipped onto this clipbook because I thought it was just kind of fun and just kind of cute. And yeah. And then I got this Saffiano in the fawn color, as I mentioned, and it has a snap. And it has this little F for Filofax, and most Filofax products will have that, but the clipbook does not, so that's another note to have. Moving on, so we've got, this is the side of the Filofax Saffiano that has 4 slots. They're like a business card size slot, and then this is a larger, wider slot. These are all lined. If you look inside, there's actually fabric in there, and then it has this kind of fabric in here. And then there's like the larger pocket for, like putting in documents or, let's be real, sticker sheets. And I generally like to put little pieces of decoration in here, just because I don't remember where this is from. This is from the Coffee Monsters Co. This is the like Lazy Bear version, and then this is from Paper Bits Co., which I just thought was really cute, and right now for some reason can't fit them, but let's move on. This is a nice quote from the Make Lemonade co-working space, which I just thought was really nice, and this is just a business card that I got from a local business here, and I just like the embroidery design. So yeah, I keep this very minimal. I generally don't put that much stuff in here. I tend to be more functional than anything. So this is I'm gonna just start from the beginning and go all the way to the end because that makes sense. So this is actually a bullet journal style template. Oh my gosh, what do you call them? Oh my gosh, the word is completely escaping me right now, but you can see it. Stencil, there we go. So it is green and it's just like really pretty and has a bunch of little icons that you could use in your journaling. This is actually part of the garden collection that came out a few months ago. Another thing that came out with that garden collection was this really pretty pocket, with a zippered pocket thing, and it actually is hole punch, so you could put it in your planner if you wanted to. I don't generally put pen pouches inside my planners just because it really bulks things up, so I just leave it separately. And it also came with this really pretty washi tape. So this is a set of 3 washi tapes that came with a garden set, and this is actually this box is the box that came with the garden set pen, which is a really gorgeous ballpoint pen. But I didn't want to throw away the box because I just thought it was so pretty. So what I ended up doing is I put a a double pointed needle, knitting needle, through the elastic in here, and then I just stuck the washi tape on top, and now it's like a little washi tape holder. So yeah, upcycling for the win. So I'll just put that to the side, and as I mentioned, the pen also came with the collection. And one last thing from the garden collection are these stickers. So what I really like about this collection is not only the colors are gorgeous, I love the designs and the florals. I mean, it is garden, so yeah, it's just very, very pretty. But also everything is made so that it's hole punched, so you can put it in your planner and you can you know, not lose it. I forgot what else is in there. I think there are also dividers for the A5 planner, but that's it. So moving on, so this is a plastic cover that comes with the Saffiano. I should mention, so I was using this and then I moved into the clipbook and then I moved back in here. So things are definitely out of order. This is not out of the box materials. So I'm going to try my best to remember what came originally in the Saffiano and what came in the clipbook. Yeah, just letting you know, just right off the bat. So this plastic cover came with it, and then I made this little dashboard just using this really pretty pastel yellow paper. It's dot grid paper from Filofax, and just put my favorite stickers, and it's yeah, it's just a sheet of my favorite things, and I just thought it was a really pretty thing. So like when I open the planner, it just, you know, you can just see that. And that's it. And then there's the first divider. I should mention that these dot grid pages actually come in 6 different colors, so you can get them in the matching colors for these dividers. So they're the exact same colors as the purple, yellow, pink, blue, green, and gray. So there's like a pastel set. It's just really pretty. I love it. And then it also obviously comes, like, you can get dot grid paper in just white. And then, I mean, your girl loves pastel, so I had to get the square paper. So this is basically graph paper. They call it pastel squared paper, but it's just graph. And then, yeah, the graph paper also comes in just white paper. So yeah, that's the paper. So yeah, so the dividers also match everything, which I love. I love all the matchy pastels because I love pastels. This plastic came with the clipbook actually, so this was packaging from it, and it just kind of like snaps onto the clipbook cover. So if you wanted to, you could actually snap it on here and create like almost like a second cover. So yeah, I can show you really quickly. Like you can just snap it on here, and there you go. And then this is actually other packaging from that same clipbook, from this one rather, and then I just glued it on with some like Tombow adhesive, and then I put a sticker on top, so it's just like a nice decoration, and then a sticker sheet on the inside. So yeah, that's that. And then this is the yearly fold out insert. That's not supposed to happen. I do cut slits in my inserts just so that it's easier to take them out rather than opening the rings instead. Anyway, so this yearly insert, I actually track all my workouts. So these are the number of workouts that I've done so far this year, 75, which is really nice. And on the other side is all my steps for the year. As you can see, this is from January through December, and then it goes from the 1st to the 31st. It's technically not dated because there's no year on it, and you can put the year at the top here. And I believe, oh yeah, there's another box here, but I covered it with stickers. So on one side I put a bunch of sneakers, and on the other I put the weights. And that is that. I did want to show you that the inserts come in these really pretty like cardboard envelopes, which are really nice. And if you get the yearly inserts, you can get them separately. And they come in sets of 5, which is actually really cool because each of these sheets is double-sided, so that means you get 10 yearly views, which is so much tracking space. So yeah, pretty great. But also, like, the clipbook comes with a yearly, a few months, and a few weeks. I don't remember how much of each, but I'm pretty sure it's not enough for a full year, but enough to like try them out and, you know, give them a go. So yeah, some Filofax pages that I put back in here. I don't really use contact pages, but I thought, why not just put them in here for now? Obviously, like, these are not in order because I did not keep all the inserts in order, but there's like personal information sheets, and there's a bunch of like Filofax sheets in here. Yeah, I just stored them completely out of order, so when you first get your Saffiano, these sheets are spread throughout, but yeah, right now it's just like one big blob of things. And then here is the monthly section. So I like to keep the yearly in the front, then the monthly, then the weekly, and so on. So the monthly pages are also fold-outs, and they're completely undated. You've got the months up at the top, so you can see January through December, and then you can date them. And yeah, so I plan on using these. I think it might be like a gratitude journal. I haven't decided. I don't know, I haven't figured out like how I'm gonna use these yet, but I thought I would put them in there for now. And then I did want to show you the, where is it? This one. So this is the clipbook insert. So you get you get 12 units, which is, you know, 12 months, which is really neat. Wait, is that 12 sheets? So I think that means that's technically 24 months. So that's actually 2 years, because 12 units, that means it's 12 sheets, which is, and each sheet is double-sided. So yeah, you get a lot for your dollar. Sorry about that. So yeah, that's the monthly. And then the weekly views are these also from the clipbook. So I should mention all these inserts were from the clipbook. So you've got your week on one side, and then you got these 3 columns on the other. January through December on both pages, and it's completely undated. I thought it was kind of neat. I should also show you what that looks like in the packet. And it comes with 53 pages, which means that you get 53 weeks, which is the full year. And that's it. So in the past, I've used these inserts for meal planning or meal tracking. So generally I put like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then here I do like house things. So garbage day, recycling day, you know, like laundry day, all that kind of stuff goes here. And then meal stuff. So I plan on bringing that back, which is why I put these in here. And then the Saffiano does come with these pages. Oh, and you can kind of tell, so the Saffiano pages have like kind of like a grayish tinge, and then the clipbook is like bright white. So that's how you can kind of tell when you're looking at the Saffiano inserts and then the clipbook inserts. So you've got 2021 as a review, 2020, don't ever want to see that again, 2022, and then you've got more personal information, a bunch of random things like holidays and dates and things. Anyway, and then it moves on to your dated weekly view, but they're all hourly. And I should note that it starts with December 28th. I currently took out all the old sheets, and now we're in the current week of May. And the pages, for some odd reason, it doesn't start with 8 o'clock at the very top. There's a line at the top. So you could use that as your 7:30, or you could use it for like most important thing of the day or what have you. And then it ends at 8:30. Well, technically it's 9 because that's the bottom line. And then Saturday and Sunday, they share a column, which is fine because I actually plan on using this more for time tracking, and I generally like just do I do time tracking for work things, and I'm really trying not to work on the weekend, so it's kind of good that it's only Monday through Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday I probably won't use this insert anyway, so that's fine. And yeah, so it goes all the way through January 5th of 2022. And then I got the next divider. I have 2 sticky notes here, sort of like little reminders to myself of my morning routine and my evening routine. This is very much an ambitious morning routine that I've never actually stuck to, but it's kind of like a nice reminder of the things I would like to do, and I usually do most of these things. Yeah, and then there are these like really pretty sheets that come in different colors, and they're all lined, and these came with the Saffiano, so it comes as really pretty pink, really nice green. The blue I'm not a huge fan of just because it's a little dark and it's kind of hard to see black pen on this. I'm not going to use white pen on my planner, that's just too much, but I mean I still use them. And then there's the white sheets in here. And then moving on, second to last, I just put a bunch of dot grid pages in here. So these are just a bunch of inserts that are dot grid. I'm pretty sure these came from the Clipbook. So these are to-do inserts. And then there's some grid inserts. So the grid is like within like this box, and then there's a border at the top. You'll notice like the Clipbook inserts were grid all the way from edge to edge. So yeah, I actually prefer this kind of style anyway. So and then the last section are just blank notes. So this one actually says notes at the top in various languages, and then there's a few pages that are just completely blank, and I just plan on using these just for scrap paper. And then I have at the end these not inserts, these are other dashboards that I've made with stickers. So you can see this is like the first one I ever made. This one, I think I made this in March. Yeah, these are a part of that sticker stockpile challenge. Definitely recommend looking into it if you want to use up some stickers. And this is my word of the year, intentional. Oh, and this also comes, the Saffiano comes with this kind of like a sleeve protector. Oh, this is for my December sketch challenge that I did. And it's really cool because the sleeve is exactly A5 size, so you can put A5 size papers in here, which is great for storage. And then this is actually a cardboard that came inside a Filofax notebook. So this was inside here. So the notebooks are not hardcover, so in order, I guess for not storage, for shipping, they add one piece in the front and one piece in the back to keep that shape. And I just really liked the sturdiness of this paper, so I covered it with some scrapbook paper, hole punched it in here, and then put it in the back as my little backing. Because if you're not familiar with ring binders, if you don't put something in the back, the pages at the back will kind of slide under the back ring, so it'll make your pages all warped and weird. So yeah, generally people like to put something in the back that's nice and sturdy, and why not make it pretty? So that's that. And then finally, there is a notepad in the back, which is really cool because it's also A5 size paper and it's lined, and you can take it out. Yeah, I think it's really neat because it's hole punch, so you can just put it right back into your binder if you wanted to, or you can just throw it out or whatever. There is a little pocket obviously for this to slide into, but there is no side pocket. Just wanted to note that. And I think that is everything. I guess I should mention this notebook. The notebook is also A5 size, and I love this design. I think it's called like Yellow Daisies or something. There is no pocket on either side, but it does come with a, what do you call it, a divider that has, it comes with the pocket on one side. I should have mentioned that, yeah. And then the other dividers are just plain white. Yeah, I just wanted to confirm before I say things that are not true. This is completely separate. What else is in here? Oh yeah, so these are just like note pages that I had. So the notebook comes with lined pages. You can also get different inserts for the note pages. Like it also, I'm pretty sure it also comes with dot grid, graph, lined, and also the pastel range is available for the for the notebook pages, which is really cool. The pages are really nice and thick, which is nice, but the really cool feature is that the pages come out completely. So you can, you know, rearrange and move things around. The beauty of that is that if you ever make an error, you know, on your notes, you can just rip it out and then, you know, start again. Or if you just decided like this section needs to be bigger than this section, then you can just move pages around, etc., etc. So yeah, that's what I love this planner because, I mean this notebook, because I ended up using it to plan the Craftic planner, which was really cool because I was able to just add note pages as much as I wanted and remove things and change things around, so super handy. And it also comes with this little, what do you call it? Yeah, ruler. So yeah, and it also snaps in and out just like the sheets. And as you can see, I just added a bunch of sticky notes to this side. And I do like that it has a nice pretty matching elastic that it really matches perfectly with the cover. So yeah, they did a great job with this. And that is everything. And as you can see, I have an affinity for yellow. Yellows and browns are my thing. So I just really like the neutral version, like this neutral fawn color. And then just yellows and bright and happy. So that is everything from Filofax. It's been really fun being an ambassador for their brand, and I'm also working with Lots of London, which is a sister brand for Filofax. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask below in the comments. Which of these have you tried? Which of these are you curious about? Which of these will you be trying? Let me know. And if you wanted to get one of these or anything from the Filofax or Lots of London website, there is a code. I'll put that in the description down below. It is, I believe it's Craftic Land or Craftic 10, and it will get you a 10% off discount across anything on their website. I believe, actually I might be wrong, I think it's not available for like the Maldens, so all the like super fancy leather stuff. It might not work on that, but for everything else I'm pretty sure it does. So yeah, but you can always try it and see if it works. So yeah, that is everything. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!